Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Drewlik and we're doing PvP. Today another nice sorcerer game from, of course, my sorcerer, and this is another Alderaan. I don't know, this kind of map haunts me in the last days, so I'm always getting Alderaan, but these games are okay and stuff like that. And to tell you, to start you off right off the bat, I am getting wrecked this game, and I'm going to talk about that. And I'm also going to talk about that I would have never thought that it would be an issue for a sorcerer to get slowed. Like, I got slowed in this game constantly, and that fucked me over so hard. I don't even know why or how, and I'm just, shielding everyone to sneak in a bit of, shielding value to get more on the end screen right here. So I'm doing my usual thing, just trying to burst someone from the side as I'm getting engaged upon. So they 2v1 me, and I just immediately bubbled because I don't want to have any of this, and they just continue attacking me. Like, why do you do this? Why would you attack me if I have got bubble? But they are doing it. They are consequent about it, and now I'm completely wrecking them. I'm very happy. But now everybody attacks me, and I'm like, oh my god, what the shit, I've got my 4 speed on cooldown, getting no heals whatsoever. I'm just getting hard focused, and I'm like, how? Like, how are they focusing me? Like, they have like 4 people dedicated to killing me right now. Like, what is the rest of my team doing? If there are 4 people versus me, what is my team doing? Apparently they're doing nothing because everybody's still alive, so kind of pissed about that one. But again, the relentlessness with which they attacked me, I am still a bit shocked about that one. So now I'm doing the best thing to do, which is focusing the Juggernaut, which is utterly pointless and ridiculous, but I'm trying anyway because, he has to run out of cooldowns, sometime, surely, he doesn't have instant cooldown, so he just losses me right here, jumps to me because, that's just balanced. Deals tons of damage to me, stuns me right now, but fortunately he does get stunned as well right now, and I'm getting damage from the side. See, again, I'm getting slowed and that fucks me over so hard. So now I'm trying to deal some damage back, and again, lost kiting around here, as this guy does not know how line of sight works. He just, kind of stays here as he now runs over, but he's way too late, already healed up. This is also going to be my favorite spot during this game because, I'm just that bad. So I'm using my nice shield right now to heal myself and dealing some nice damage right here. Again, the Juggernaut has not died yet this game. He still is alive. He's still thriving and doing, what he does best, which is, annoying people, incidentally. So I found the healer, the real culprit of this game, the reason why this, went down the shitter so quickly. As I'm seeing another Madness Assassin, I'm really disappointed in this entire game that they have a Madness Assassin and 2 Madness Sorcerers. Or maybe it's 1 and a Lightning Sorcerer. But again, 2 dot specs who completely unnecessarily dot everything. And, I'm saying this because A, they're not helping the game, and B, where's my healing? Why am I dying from these fucking dots? There's no... Where's my healer? Where's the legitimacy, for me dissing all of these specs? Why are they working? Why aren't they getting punished as I'm proclaiming all the time? Well, right now they're getting kind of punished because, as you can see right here, I'm just, kind of bursting him before I can do all of his magic, try to heal himself, but he has a bubble. That's kind of nice. So I'm just, kind of, like, oh, I'm going to burst a sniper from the side right here, just getting in here. Getting my nice burst going, getting the... buff a bit too late. Now he sees that I am existing right now, and this is to my detriment, of course, because if anybody notices me that I'm existing, I'm just getting raped immediately, as you can see right now. So I'm just kind of, getting stunned while, jumping away, which is, again, very bad. So I don't want anything of him, so I'm just whirlwinding him and continuing with my day. He just breaks it immediately, because why not? I'm just gonna break it, because I'm not getting fucking contested the whole game! I just hate it when someone can use all of his cooldowns. He can dedicate every single cooldown in existence to you. And why is that? Because he's not getting pressured at all. Like, if you do not have to use your cooldowns against 7 other people, of course you're going to use it against the only other good player, and which is incidentally in this game me. And that means that he uses his break, his healing, his reflect, his saber ward, his pushback, his jump on me, a guy without gear, and I'm getting so pissed off by just thinking about this game. How is it possible? Like, this guy should be out of cooldowns when when everybody's good, but no. Incidentally, I am the only guy doing anything against him, so he's going to use everything on me. Again, same thing. I'm getting my revenge kill right now because I'm so pissed off and mad at him, So Burst can do about 30% HP. And, he kind of started up, with the stuff right there. He tried to saber effect it, but, just breaking his root right here, doing all the good things, He, of course, gets healed to full because he has got his thing, just kicking him away, getting my nice damage going, and he jumps to me, immediately deals 10k to me, and rapes me. Now that's balanced, isn't it? That's completely balanced. I only bursted him around 3 times. And that's the thing I really hate about Juggernauts. You can play around 6 out of 7 cooldowns. You can play around 6 out of 7 of their cooldowns. You can play around them. But if you don't play around the 7th one, you're going to die anyway. Like, what kind of balance is that? It's like, all of these things you thought of while fighting this Juggernaut, completely valid, yeah. But now we buffed him and he deals like an ass ton of damage, and now you didn't think about that he could jump to you after you rooted him, after you kicked him, after you ran away, after you stunned him. He still could just jump to you and fuck you. You didn't think of that one. That was the 7th cooldown. You could have just played around that. You can't play around it. It's fucking ridiculous. The only thing I could possibly do would, use my bubble, but that was on cooldown because it has a reasonable cooldown. It has a 3-minute or 2-minute 30 cooldown. That is a reasonable cooldown. It means you can't use it every single fucking fight. And this was one of these fights I could not use that. Unlike the Juggernaut, who has like 1 minute, 45 seconds, 1 minute and a half. Oh my god, and I'm just getting so mad about this, It's ridiculous, because this entire game, I tried so hard, and I still got raped by these people. They're not even good. I know good players when I see them, good players who actually get a read on you, I kind of had this recent epiphany. I was playing on Tomb of Freedom Net again, and I actually had some good enemies in the team, they were from IRS and stuff like that. I think Lacoste was on that team as well. All very renowned players who are kind of good. Good marauders especially, and some, basically good assassins. As you can see right now, this guy is trying to 1v1 me with his fucking madness spec, which just, it drives me insane. So I'm going to bubble that, and I'm going to heal myself up again. So as I was talking about, they were very good players, and they actually, they read you. They knew what you were doing, so they would preemptively do something against that. So, they know exactly when I'm going to deal damage, so they're going to vanish at that exact moment, because they know that the damage is coming in now. They're not playing reactive. They are playing their own game, which is what these fuckers are not doing. They're just playing their class and like, oh, maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. But I wouldn't be Drewlik if I wouldn't win against this fucking assassin in 1v1 anyway. Because try your shit, try it. Just no, not gonna have it. Just gonna kite you way back here, and just gonna rant about players who are actually good. And, going to talk shit about you because you're not actually good, you're dying against an ungeared sorcerer, joke's on you, you're playing madness, you're going to lose any 1v1 anyway, because you can't play it. Actually, madness is an insane dueling spec, if you think about it, from a 1v1 perspective. It's not that good in general damage output, but you're not gonna die as a madness assassin. You're really not gonna die. But this is the day of bad jokes, as I'm once more getting stunned out of my Thundering Blast with the nice passive Sork Bubble. That's of course very much skilled, He kind of planned that one out. He knew exactly when it was luck, and then fuck you. So, the Sorcerer once more, trying to get in here. And I have no idea why I'm getting so mad about this. Maybe, I don't know. I really have no reasonable explanation for me getting so mad about these things, because these things are going on anyway, so I don't know. The one thing I can promise you, though, is I'm not going to roll a Juggernaut. I'm not going to do it. Like, there are many things going to change. You know, maybe there's a sniper coming back, maybe not. Some things like that. You know, I've rerolled to a Sork on some level. You know, it's not my main class, but I'm playing a Sork right now. You know, some things that are not true to myself, where you could say like, yeah, he always did that. No, I kind of changed up, you know, how the metagame goes. But the one thing I'm never going to do is I'm not gonna. You can quote me on that. I'm not gonna play a Juggernaut. I'm not that cheap. I'm not that cheap. Fuck Juggernauts. I'm not gonna play them. I just hate them so much. It's so incredibly ridiculous, and I'm not gonna do that. Again, 3 players dedicated to killing me. Like, what? Why are you doing with your life? Why are you doing with your life? Why me? Why me? Haven't you got anything else to do? That 3v1 gangbang, why me? So right now, in terms of this game, I haven't talked about this game at all. We have 1 emplacement, we had 2 for a long course of this game. And we just need to tap 1 more, you know, just to get over the half, over this, you know, half-hand mark, some things like that. What do we call that? Half-hand mark, halfway mark. I would like to call it point of no return, you know, something like that. Something along these lines. It basically just means that once you cross that, they cannot recover with having 2 emplacements, which is your basic game goal. So, you know, we're kind of reaching that right now. So we just surpassed that point. So you can see me right now, I'm trolling 2 people at the same time. They have to run all the way around here, so I'm just, you know, kicking them once more, healing myself. He runs back because he don't want none of that. And I'm just dotting him, bursting him, hitting this guy a nice whirlwind as I'm running right behind that corner again because I cannot handle it, you know, just do anything you like. Just healing myself once more, just trolling, running back here, once more dealing some nice amounts of damage, kind of bursting him to 14% right here. As this guy once more, you know, heals himself, gets healed by his healer. As I'm once more just dealing damage to him, incredibly nice troll right here, nice 3v1 play. I actually managed to do a 3v1 play, as you can see, not that easy to do, especially not with a sorcerer, especially not with having any gear. I managed to do it anyway because I'm Drewlik! No, I'm just kidding. So I'm just stunning this guy right here. Should be stunning him, yes I am stunning him. Right now, just to do some good amount of damage. So I'm just burying behind here. I'm going to wait the entire duration of the barrier so I get the 4 stacks so I can heal myself with a nice shield, which is what I'm doing right now. Shield is coming on. And I'm getting up to full HP. This is kind of my level of unfairness, you know. If I was in the bubble, I get to, you know, be full HP after that. That's kind of the heroic thing I took, you know, that if I have got the bubble sticks, I'm going to heal myself a bit more. That's kind of, you know, my level of resetting the fight. It's nowhere near as OP as a guardian, you know, who just, you know, presses 1 button and says, I'm going to be full HP for the next 8 stacks, and I don't care, you know, and he's going to do that all the time, you know. Oh my god, I just hate them so much. I don't even know. So, the emplacement got retapped incidentally once more, so, you know, I'm just stuck with these jokers right here. As I'm once more trying to LOS them. If you don't know what LOS is, it means line of sight kiting, or, you know, line of sight, just breaking it all the time. Going around the corner right here as I'm getting stuck here. This guy thinks it's a good idea, you know, to directly engage me, so I stun him, and I'm getting jumped upon by that guy. Of course, why not? Fuck you, getting stunned and getting wrecked once more with a nice 10.5k auto crit in my, you know, in my rectum, and that's, yeah, that's it, you know, balanced. That's what it is. That's all I can say to it. It's balanced, you know. Jump, immunity, 10k, dots that tick for, I don't know. I don't even know at this point how much these Juggernaut dots tick. It's like, you know, he applied them to you at one point, and now you're dead. That's a summary of the Juggernaut dots right now. I don't know why they're so high, but, you know, I don't care enough. So just to kind of, you know, help with bursting that guy, as he has ludicrous amount of healing for some reason. I know why, because he's Madness. Madness just has mad levels of healing, and I should have continued to focus the sorcerer, but he looked dead to me, so I didn't bother. Just tried to kill the sniper there. I am prone to target switching too early. You know, I do target switch a lot, and I do target switch at very good moments and opportunities. If someone uses a cooldown, I'm going to switch the target immediately and deal more damage. But sometimes, just sometimes, I do not go through with my burst, and I just kind of leave someone alive and do not finish him, and that's something which kind of often happens to you know, to players like me, especially range players. You know, that do not, you know, focus someone to the very end and just switch the target, which is kind of bad. So just, you know, looking at all of this and, you know, giving a Juggernaut MVP, that's something which is not in my nature, but I'm doing it anyway. Kind of okay, you know, got camped the entire game, but still managed to pull out as first in damage, but, you know, the cleave. My name is Drewlik, you've been watching Drewlik PvP, and as always, have a good one.